I've walked long roads where the dust still flies, faced the truth under red, white, and blue skies. Every scar tells a story, every line holds a fight, about the life I've lived in the dead of night. Making music and works ain't how I was made. I was forged in the fire, defending our ways, teaching others to stand for what they believe. That's the blood in my veins and the soul inside me. This flag still flies, this fire still burns, through wounds, through wars, and the lessons I've learned from the younger man to the old and wise. What I put out now is my mirrored life. Strings and steel, they keep calling my name. Stories of honor, of love and of pain, from across the globe to my own hometown. Each word I write, my road traveled down. This flag still flies, this fire still burns, through wounds, through wars, and the lessons I've learned from the younger man to the old and wise. What I put out now is my mirrored life. Yeah, this flag still flies, like the words I write, till my time runs out, like a shadow in the half-healed scar from candor heart and a tattoo it left on my soul. I buried the dead with a whiskey bottle, been burning since, trying to feel whole. There's blood on the boots that I still wear, smoke in my lungs from some gnarly brawls. I've traded my silence for sins I won't share, but I still answer when freedom calls. And I still hear the sounds of our battle cries, with whiskey in my veins and hell in my eyes. It's whiskey, wounds, and war cries, the anthem of the damned and the wild-eyed. We ain't saints, but we still tried to walk that line with fire in eyes. So pour one out for the ones who fell, with broken souls that have gone through hell. We ride the storm till the last man dies, on whiskey, wounds, and war cries. I got brother six down and ghosts on my tail, both haunting me hard in the cold moonlight. We carved a path down a fucked up trail where the brave don't beg and the dead don't fight. And I still hear the echoes of that last goodbye ringing out like thunder from a lonesome sky. It's whiskey, wounds, and war cries, the anthem of the broken battle tried. We don't kneel and we don't lie, we just ride like hell till the fire dies. So light that match and burn it clean for the outlaws lost, poison in between, where pays the price for the truth we buy, with whiskey, wounds, and war. And if I fall before I'm forgiven, let the wind write my name in the dust. Don't preach to the road we've ridden, just raise your glass to the last of us. Stop your whining for the shit in your life, grow a pair, be a man, and let freedom fly. It's whiskey, wounds, and war cries, a hymn for the ones that fate denies. We're battered, we're burned, but we still rise, with bloodshot dreams and rebel ties. So sound that drum and paint the skies with the fire we lived and the tears we dried. We ain't dead yet, but we don't hide from whiskey, wounds, and war leadership sitting up on a hill, dividing our country just for the thrill. Take our freedoms through laws and bells, living off the people's backs. Poor man working just to earn a dime, watching his taxes getting higher and higher. Angry when he sees our flag on fire and people in the streets attack. Politicians send our kids to war, to fight an agenda on foreign shores. Protecting our freedom is what they're for, then let the dogs off the leash. Winning our vote, lying to the masses, making up shit to divide the classes. I'd like to tell them all to kiss my ass and pull their heads out of D.C. Talk shows screaming, no point in sight. Nobody's talking, they just wanna fight, feeding us crap every day and night, while the shadows sit and laugh. Veterans are sleeping in the cold and rain, while criminals are cashing in on our pain. The fake news spins more shit again, they think they're the golden calf. Politicians send our kids to war, to fight an agenda on foreign shores. Protecting our freedom is what they're for, then let the dogs off the leash. They all get rich by stealing taxes, making up shit to divide the classes. I'd like to tell them all to kiss my ass and pull their heads out of D.C. If freedom's a flag that burning it's slow, if justice is blind, then why put on a show? They sell us crap, no money back. If we voted for this, you can have them back. Politicians send our kids to war, to fight an agenda on foreign shores. Protecting our freedom is what they're for, then let our dogs off the leash. Buying our folks with some bullshit lines. Best wear boots, pilots getting higher. Their lips are moving so we know they're lying. Pull their heads out of D.C. So what am I saying? It ain't just a gripe. We bought the illusion, we swallow the hype. Keep choosing the circus, we'll end up the same way. And the people pay. Tried to gag our mouths. They tried to put us in chains. They thought they'd make us behave, but they don't know what drives us, the will to thrive inside us. They thought they'd bring us to our knees until the day we came unleashed. Because we all are fighters, and we're all gonna rise up. If they try to knock us down, we're gonna knock their asses to the ground. Because it's freedom life that's left our eyes. Another town, let's double down until the morning light. It's all a blur what we're doing here, but we all answered the call. For God and country, the men beside me, I pray no more shall fall. Direct action, no satisfaction. They seem to know ahead. We're told it's good, but it's understood these missions leave us dead. As we fuel the fire outside the wire, looking for the pathway home. We're surrounded by a million souls, so why do we feel alone? One foot in front of the other, though our legs feel like lead. Clean our gear and wipe those tears, suppress the fears in our heads. Grab some chow, go lay down until the night air calls. Once again stand with our friends, pray no more shall fall. Dark 30, Lord, have mercy. Put our war face on. Blacked out birds with silent worlds, 2 mics until the ground. NODs reveal the night is still, but we're ready for it all. Soon the hell will show itself as we pray no more shall fall. One foot in front of the other, though our legs feel like lead. Clean our gear and wipe those tears, suppress the fears in our heads. Grab some chow, go lay down until the night air calls. Once again stand with our friends and pray no more shall fall. Share this pain every day for the ones we lost along the way. We'll fight the evil though it takes its toll, and pray it's better if we make it home. Our tour is done, so we're headed home as if nothing had occurred. It's hard to see people take a knee as our world becomes obscured. They don't know the names or the dirty places where we sacrificed it all. We do our best to readjust and pray no more shall fall. One foot in front of the other, though our legs feel like lead. Clean our souls, don't lose control, suppress the fears in our heads. Raise your glass to all who passed, don't let the memories take their toll. Fight again the pain within, and pray no more shall fall. Dark road, where does it go? Beyond with all our friends. Another town, another few rounds until the fighting finally ends. Up in the morning for the rising sun. Gonna work all day until that work gets done. If that offends your snowflake ethics, son, I don't give a damn, there's still a job to get done. I joined up to Freedom's Death. did my duty, but let me tell you, war is hell. So I raise my glass to the ones who fell. I salute our flag and our vets who know it so well. It's an American tradition to serve our fellow man, protectors of our freedoms and the life we understand. When evil comes a-knocking, we'll drop him where he stands. It's an American tradition. An American is what I am. An American is who I am. This great nation spinning out of control. Politicians fighting to divide our nation's soul. It's time they learn to lead for a change with more daily bread, less of them online trolls. Dig deeper in our hearts instead of deeper holes. It's an American tradition to serve our fellow man, protectors of our freedoms and the life we understand. When evil comes a-knocking, we'll drop him where he stands. It's an American tradition. An American is what I am. An American is who I am. We're a stronger team of people by a common thread. We're bound each day. We earn our freedoms by the actions we lay down. Our commitment to our world and our nation is profound as we serve each day with honor from big cities to small towns. It's an American tradition to serve our fellow man, protectors of our freedoms and the life we understand. When evil comes a-knocking, we'll drop him where he stands. It's an American tradition. An American is what I am. An American is who I am. This great nation may I sing of thee. I pledged an oath to stand for liberty. You know our people died for all we could be. From sea to shining sea, let our freedom ring. Let freedom ring on. It's an American tradition to serve our fellow man, protectors of our freedoms and the life we understand. When evil comes a-knocking, we'll drop him where he stands. It's an American tradition. An American is what I am. An American is who I am. Oh yeah. An American is who I am. Oh yeah. An American is who I am. Oh yeah. An American is who I am. Oh yeah, an American is who I am.
My grandpa was a man of few words. Worked his whole life down in the mines. If he ever was scared, we never knew it. A stronger man from a simpler time. When I got older, I came to know him better. You see, we both had gone to fight. When I got back, life just got harder. But Grandpa always made it right. One night I went to see front porch, whiskey in hand. He could see that I was struggling, poured me a shot, and then he said, life is filled with a million moments. Some are good and some are bad. Stay true to the roots you're given. Don't blame others for what you don't have. If there's a mountain, better get to climbing. Don't you wait on a better day. And when you're scared, just know we all are. And that's all he had to say. Like his love, his words got to me. And for once I think I'd understood. Do all you can and live life simply. Do your best and you'll make it through. So I nodded and told him that I loved him. We sat there sipping as the hours passed. Just 1 month later, he left us with a heavy heart. I raised my glass. Now each Sunday I sit by his gravestone. I hear his words running through my head. His simple wisdom is my rock of ages. Now thinking back to what he said. When it rains, don't cuss the raindrops. They're blessings sent from heaven's skies. Say what you mean, no need for lying. Trust in God and his will abide. If you get knocked down, remember to stand up and look despair straight in its face. And when you're scared, just know we all are. And that's all he had to say. Like a bridge over troubled waters, his words see me through the good and bad. Thanks to grandpas who quite understand. There ain't much else needs to be said. Life is filled with a million moments. Some are good and some are bad. Stay true to the roots you're given. Don't blame others for what you don't have. If there's a mountain, better get to climbing. Don't you wait on a better day. And when you're scared, just know we all are. Be your best and it'll be okay. When it rains, don't cuss the raindrops. They're blessings sent from heaven's skies. Say what you mean, no need for lying. Trust in God and his will abide. If you get knocked down, remember to stand up and look despair straight in its face. And when you're scared, just know we all are, son. That was all he had to say.
pressure, I can't wait to sit out by the lake. Skin cancer's a big concern, gout it makes my piggies burn. What else have I learned in my life to date? Apollo flights, man on the moon, summer's ending way too soon. Mikey likes the life he's eating, where's the beat? S&L greed and race wars and gas wars. Send our troops to foreign shores, Reaganomics and Star Wars, Iran, Contra and the Gulf Wars. This world just keeps on spinning as history trudges along. So I thought I would remind us of what's happened through this song. Space shuttle takeoff failed, Mandela getting out of jail. Skinheads and Black Panthers too, LA gangs wearing red or blue. Assassination of Kennedy, Princess Diana tragedy. Think of all the history the Queen of England seen. Earthquakes and hurricanes, tsunami, tidal waves, world pandemics and diseases. Unless you stand at least 6 feet. And 6-day war and MLK, Vietnam, Roe vs. Wade, impeach Nixon and Clinton too. Politicians, they're full of bull. This world just keeps on spinning as history trudges along. So I thought I would remind us of what's happened through this song. The rise of all technology to bring us real-time tragedy. Fake news, social media, cancel culture if you don't agree with us. Hollywood wants to rule the nation through sexual exploitation. The jesters ruling over kings. Did Edgar Casey really see Jonestown and the Waco fire? The Ayatollah, Iran's great liar. The Berlin Wall and Poland's free. Cold War ends for all to see. Al-Qaeda and Bin Laden, Saddam Hussein and Obama, the 9/11 tragedies, socialism in the Middle East. This world just keeps on spinning as history trudges along. So I thought I would remind us of what's happened through this song. So where do we go from here? The world keeps changing like this song. If you take our freedoms and our beliefs, then will we all get along? Weapons on the dawn of cloning, domestic terror hits Oklahoma. Space station, NASA's broke. VA healthcare, it's a joke. 22 vets die every day. Self-inflicted, it must change. What else is there left to say that Google can't explain? This world just keeps on spinning as history trudges along. So I thought I would remind us of what's happened through this song. We lived it, breathed it, paid the toll, and damn it, we still wanna rock and roll. And through it all, one thing I know, you can't regulate my doggone soul.
Coffee's gone cold, news is on mute. Another city burns for someone's truth. They say defund us, say we're to blame, while they lower the budget of a city in flames. The gunfire and blood and mothers who scream. The thin blue line runs deeper than sand. Got brothers who fell, never came home, or took their lives, couldn't finish alone. Too many names carved deep in my soul, too many calls I always took home. 19 from war, 9 from the streets. That's a heavy toll if you're asking me. The laughter, the courage, the evil we faced, they hit where it hurts, then spit in our face. Did we make a difference or get there in time? This is the toll of the faded blue line. I remember the rape, I was seconds away, then got sent to a gang, stabbing instead. Once done with the punks, went back to the scene. Found her in pieces, I can still hear her screams. The children abused, the innocence gone. The DUI deaths, the man with a gun. The robberies, rapes, murders and fights. The evil I've chased deep in the night. Too many struggles etched in my bones. Too many friends who never came home. I watched strong men fold from the weight they bore, and heroes break down behind closed doors. So don't preach change from behind your screen till you walk the line and seen what we've seen. Did we make a difference or get there in time? This is the toll of the faded blue line. Some say they don't need us in this modern age, but I held a toddler pulled from a cage. I've done CPR on a 12-year-old's chest and gone home wondering if I gave him my best. This ain't about power, this ain't about hate, it's about holding the line when evil is at the gate. Fights, too many ghosts still seen in the lights. We're only human, made of body and soul. We hold the line where the bad things go. So before you burn what still barely stands, ask who will run in when the devil he lands. Did we make a difference or get there in time? This is the toll of the faded blue line. Before you join those protest lines and push us aside, then pray for the light. Better reconsider who will come when you call. This is what evil wants, for you to be alone. No, we're not perfect, but we live in a time when there's still a need for the faded blue line.
Well, it's cold on the inside, just like on the outside. I gotta pick myself up now, gotta get myself tough now. I'm put on a fake smile, but it ain't made of sunshine. 'Cause the road's been tough now, but I ain't giving on up now. What I've done keeps playing like a record that's broken. It keeps spinning all around now. It keeps bringing me down now. I wanna grab for a lifeline, but my pride locks it inside. You might think I'm crazy now, if you could see the real me now. We were just kids trying to be heroes, scared to death, trying to forge metal. Left our souls and some friends behind, but even with time, all we find is cold on the inside, just like on the outside. We all come to a season where love is a reason. We can pick ourselves up now, we ain't gotta be tough now.
See the smile of a stranger, or a child in a manger. Whatever floats your boat now, you gotta know there's hope now. We look back on the good times, don't get stuck on the bad times. Tell your story, it's healing. Help others from the deep end. We ain't forgetting our falling. They want us standing, not crawling. Live your life with honor for all the time they never saw. We were just kids trying to be heroes, scared to death, trying to forge metal. Left our souls and some friends behind. But even with time, all we find is cold on the inside, just like on the outside. We don't need another 22 stuck in time like they can't move. We gotta help each other now, find a better way out. We were just kids trying to be heroes, scared to death, trying to forge metal. Left our souls and some friends behind. But now we find, with some time, the cold on the inside, it can be warm if you decide. After graduation, he said, "Dad, I'm off to serve my nation. I wanna do my part the same way that you did." As he left, I started thinking about a time when I was feeling I had to do the same, just like my daddy did. As the months went by without him, I found myself remembering the early mornings and the training that we did. They taught me how to handle a gun, then sent me to Vietnam. A man then stood where once there was a kid. How does a father send his child to war, knowing what his future has in store? He'll lose friends and his innocence, he'll gain courage and confidence. Each night I pray for his life and so much more. But how does a father send his child to war? Then late one day we got a call, "Mom and Dad, I really miss y'all. Next week they're sending us to Afghanistan." We sent him love and wished him well, but I couldn't find the words to tell what I went through, my days in Quezon. Well, the months went by so slowly, his email said, "Don't worry." It was the same thing my letters home had said. We just kept on living, but our thoughts were always wandering. Every night with evening news, we always prayed. How does a father send his child to war, knowing what his future has in store? He'll lose friends and his innocence, he'll gain courage and confidence. Each night I pray for his life and so much more. But how does a father send his child to war? He finally came home on leave, my wife and I were so relieved. We were happy to see that he had made it back. He told us he was doing well, then told me of the living hell. When he left, he said he was heading for Iraq. Never talked before about my combat days, the things I did when I was his age. But now we talked as men who stood on common ground. The months went by as I prayed each night. The news told stories of terrible fights. I couldn't wait to have him home safe and sound. How does a father send his child to war, knowing what his future has in store? He'll lose friends and his innocence. He'll gain courage and confidence. Each night I pray for his life and so much more. But how does a father send his child to war? Then one night we got a call. The man said, "Sir, I'm so sorry to inform you all.
Staring out his window pane, another day waiting on the rain. Clouds build up and disappear like memories from a life unclear. I think he played in a country band. I know he was a soldier man. His wife tells us of foreign shores and friends he lost in foreign wars. Now he's here, his life ain't clear. Just who he was seemed to disappear. He's seeing smiles from friends and kin, and he tries so hard to remember them. So he spends each day trying to speak again about a life he can't recall from way back when. With his TBI, he lives each day, patient and lonely. His buddies say he saved their lives, first through the door one moonlit night. Proud to fight for Uncle Sam, a flash of light from a vested man. A year ago they flew him home. They patched him up, but then they found an injury that can't be seen, that took away the man he's been. But now he's here, his life ain't clear. Just who he was seemed to disappear. He's seeing smiles from friends and kin, and he tries so hard to remember them. So he spends each day trying to speak again about a life he can't recall from way back when. With his TBI, he lives each day, patient and lonely. So many have shared the footsteps of what these halls have seen, the heroes we have called upon, the boulevard of broken dreams. Last night they say he slipped away to a better life, free of his pain, on the other side where he is free to be all that his soul can be. So now he's there, his life so clear, just who he was when he was here. He's seeing smiles from friends and kin, and he's happy to see them again. He spends each moment bathed in God's light, as angels celebrate a sacrificial life. In heaven's loving hands, he'll never be patient and lonely.
I was saved one silent night, found my way by Christmas lights, about to bid this life goodbye one snowy Christmas Eve. When I was young I went to war, now I can't take this pain no more. All alone and on the floor I got up on my knees. I cried to God for a Christmas miracle, 'cause in a bottle I'd meet Jesus tonight. Then all at once I heard the song of the angels. In the distance I could hear Silent Night. It was carolers in the street, like heaven singing straight to me. For the first time in a long time, I believe. I went up to the window, before my eyes a beautiful sight. There were people holding candles beneath the falling flakes of white. So if you're down and life gets heavy, try wishing on a Christmas star, 'cause we're surrounded by the angels, glory stream from heaven afar. Just ask God for a Christmas miracle. Don't need a bottle to meet Jesus tonight. Open your heart and try to hear the song of the angels. In the distance you might hear Silent Night. It could be carolers in the street, heaven's telling you just to breathe. And for the first time you might find that you believe. I know it's hard to rise above, to believe in a world of love, when the threads of our lives become undone. But like the little drummer boy, all we need is a little joy to make each day our Christmas day. Pa-rum-pum-pum-pum. Just ask God for a Christmas miracle. Don't need a bottle to meet Jesus tonight. Open your heart and try to hear the song of the angels. In the distance you might hear Silent Night. It could be carolers in the street, or heaven whispering in the breeze. And for the first time you might find that you believe. Peace on earth, hallelujah and amen. Oh, good tidings, Merry Christmas once again.
Checking his list when he jumped up to his feet. A letter from a little girl down on Patriot Street. Dear Santa, don't need toys, just daddy home from war. Signed it with a crayon heart, love Emily Fort McCord. Santa called the elves, prepped the sleigh for a nighttime off. Loaded gear until clear as the visibility dropped. Then Rudolph donned his nods
and keyed his mic to say, RLTW boys, reindeers lead the way. Reindeers lead the way through blizzard, snow, and sand, recognizing they volunteered to go off to foreign lands. On time, on target, they will succeed. It ain't about the pay, it's the deer to the left and right. For reindeers lead the way. Santa called the TACP net, this is Big Red on a run. Danger close and Avenger burped as tangos hit the ground. Dasher dropped and low and fast, flared LZ in sight. North Pole Command lit up the map, this op was go tonight. Santa fast roped down the ring, all is no place to land. He found the Rangers resting, he shook each soldier's hand. The dad said, Santa, I gotta stay, I've got no right to go, 'cause freedom fighters don't take breaks, this you ought to know. So Santa worked the problem, then told them all his plan. He bent the fabric of time as a gift to each brave man. In what lasted just a moment, each soldier spent a day. It was like it never happened, 'cause reindeers lead the way. Reindeers lead the way through blizzard, snow, and sand, recognizing they volunteered to go off to foreign lands. On time, on target, they will succeed. It ain't about the pay, it's the deer to the left and right. For reindeers lead the way. Yes, Santa made it happen. Each reindeer took a man, made sure each soul got R&R with family and friends. But back in Afghanistan, not a moment had gone by with a ho-ho Santa eggs filled, a fast mover in the sky. Each family was excited, the best gift they could receive. Each soldier got a moment to hug each one and breathe. Thanks to a little girl's wishes and a team that understands, fly further, faster, and harder than any reindeer can. Reindeers lead the way, bringing gifts around the world. For just this night, the stars aligned to answer a little girl. They brought those heroes home, if only for a day. Here they gallantly gallant readily. Reindeers lead the way, recognizing they volunteered, acknowledging their elite by deed. Never shall they fail their team, gallantly they shall succeed. Relentlessly they will meet their challenges, readily they will display an internal fortitude known by few. For reindeers lead the way.
All day behind a smile, I hide what I've become. When I close my eyes at night, the memories start their run. Just after midnight, I pray my soul to sleep, but the battles of my memories, they soon begin to creep. Can't avoid their showing up from what I have locked inside. The pain, the blood, the horrors, that's just behind my eyes. I'm haunted by the demons still stuck within our souls. Our minds becomes the battlefield as night exacts a toll. We've begged the dark for mercy, but mercy can't I sleep with one eye open till morning comes around. Too young to understand, too hard to realize. The show we all went to forever changed our lives. So lock it down inside us and return to normal life. But normal ain't a thing no more. It's just a damn disguise. We're haunted by the demons still stuck within our souls. Our minds becomes the battlefield as night exacts a toll. We've begged the dark for mercy, but mercy can't be found. So sleep with one eye open till morning comes around. I've tried to talk to others, I've tried to numb the pain, I've tried to just ignore it, but my trying's been in vain. Just this side of morning, as sunlight breaks the dawn, deep inside the soul is the will to carry on. To all our brothers and sisters who've sacrificed the light, I pray the Lord their souls to keep and to never be out of the fight. Each morning brings some peace, each night returns the war. Each thought brings us closer to not fighting anymore.
stumble down the stairs, man of many years, a lifetime of pain within these bones. Too young to just give in, too old to start again. Stuck between the past and what's to come. I look in the mirror, my life ain't getting clearer. After decades, you'd think I'd find my way. What happened to the light? It flickered out of sight, but I still feel I've got more to say. So if I asked you, baby, would you let me go? If I cleared the path for you to carry on, could you forgive me all my sins for this life I've held within? No longer finding reasons to push on. I'm so tired and I just want to go home. I've walked with heroes and zipped them into bags. I was scared and silence was my sin. We were young and 10 feet tall. Now I see shadows on the wall, reminding me my stumbles were all learned. If I asked you, darling, would you let me go? If I went away so you could carry on, could you forgive what I became? All these years behind my name. No more fighting just to make it to the dawn. I'm so tired and I just wanna go home. The truth is I'm the coward, too blind to see all the beauty life still brings, stuck in a time from way back when. Those lost the paths we could have gone would want us all to carry on. Push through the pain and pick your head up once again. So if I asked you, baby, would you let me go? If I cleared the path for you to carry on, could you forgive me all my sins for this life I've held within? No longer finding reasons to push on. I'm so tired and I just wanna go home. As I sit here in my chair, to a world that's unaware, like time I will fade like a song. I hope you'll see the part of me that tried to be all I could be, but in the end I'll be forgotten and unknown. I wrote this down but couldn't say goodbye, still hoping I would see the light. Been hanging my head and praying to find how I got here, what's next down the line. Nothing seems clear, I'm stuck in a storm, doing my best, trying to get home. Been chasing the past, no future I see, 'cause nothing is real except old memories. I've tried breaking chains, but they won't come undone. So I'm lost on my way, trying to get home. Home ain't just a place to say you come from. Home, more than some memories of growing up. Home, where you wanna lay your head down and knowing that you'll always be welcome back home. I was ready to leave when I turned 17. Duty and pride, they taught it to me. Fought them wars, wore scars like a toll, but it always made me think about home. Home ain't just a place to say you come from. Home, more than some memories of growing up. Home, where you wanna lay your head down, where love is waiting no matter the path home. In my younger days, I left it far behind. Now I'm older and longing for the time, simpler days with family and friends. Lord, I trade it all to go back once again. Home ain't just a place to say you come from. Home, more than some memories of growing up. Home, where you wanna lay your head down and knowing that you'll always be welcome back home.
Lord, I miss the place where we all come from, and I know I must continue to keep on moving on. Not an easy road I've seen, chasing towards the sun, but I'll be all that you ask of me, until the day you call me home.
Let me tell you now, I've seen a thing or two, from the highest mountains down to the ocean blue. Been across that heartland in small town USA. Spent time in big cities, New York to LA. Spent time in old Frisco when the fog was rolling in. Been down to Dallas and watched the Cowboys win again. Put my hand on a wall out in Washington, D.C. Yeah, I've seen a thing or two from sea to shining sea. Lord knows I salute all day for the freedoms we enjoy. And I stand up stronger as one people, at least that's how it is to me. Yeah. Some people are saying this land will hold you down. Ever been to Tiananmen Square or Kabul, Afghanistan? Maybe La Favela or Tripoli is what you mean. Try walking in One thing that's for sure, we also got our freedoms thanks to those in uniforms. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause Lord knows I salute our vets for the freedoms we enjoy. That's how it is to me. And I stand up for our flag when we bring another home. We're all made of different colors, no matter what the shade you see. Stronger as one people, at least. That's how it is to me. Yeah. Oh, that's how it is to me. Yeah. Yeah. That's how it is to me. Yeah. Oh, that's how it is to me. I walked into a bar, there were pictures on the wall. I stared at them all, then raised my whiskey. It's hard to think they're gone, but I vowed to carry on for the lives they never saw while I'm still standing. So I roll on down the road, looking for some peace inside me. Remember times when we were green, we laughed and cried at all that we'd seen. To my warriors, so proud to serve when we were young and 10 feet tall. Now gray covers my head while staring at memories on the wall. I headed to D.C., see some friends who rest in peace. Hallowed grounds where names are etched in stone. We all felt it was right, how we fought all through them nights. Then dust off took to flight and some were gone. So I roll on down the road, looking for some peace inside me. Remember times when we were green, we laughed and cried at all that we'd seen. To my warriors, so proud to serve when we were young and 10 feet tall. Now gray covers my head while staring at memories on the walls. Now it ain't bad, this life I've lived, though the memories still haunt my soul. As time draws near for me, popping smoke and joining them pictures on the wall. Now lay me down to rest, I'm surrounded by the best. My brothers and sisters who answered the call. Their brightness shines the way, we stand before them pearly gates. We all celebrate, for our names are on God's wall. So when you roll on down the road, enjoying freedoms in this great land, remember those who fought the wolves, who sacrificed to the bitter end. For our people who joined to serve when they are young and 10 feet tall, don't you kneel or burn our flag now, stand and salute for all of those up on them walls that walked into a bar. There were pictures on the wall. He stared at them all, then raised his whiskey. Life's been a roller coaster, but I've enjoyed the ride. I learned young to compromise in order to survive. That don't mean that I won't fight if fighting is the need. I'm an old man winning a young man's game, so you best stay clear of me. You might think you've got the drop if you see me moving slow, but that would be a big mistake. 'Cause son, you ought to know it don't take 10 steps to win a fight, when 2 will do just fine. I'm fast at getting to the point when I see you cross the line, 'cause I'm wild like a storm in the middle of the night. My nature is for peace, but I'm not afraid to fight. I've seen more than my share of the worst that man can bring. Even the devil keeps his distance, so you best just let me be. War couldn't kill me, or the fight for city streets. They both tried to knock me down, but I still stand for my beliefs. I've been cut to the bone in the middle of the night, but even broken to the core, I'm never out of the fight. 'Cause I'm wild like a storm in the middle of the night. My nature is for peace, but I'm not afraid to fight. I've seen more than my share of the worst that man can bring. Even the devil keeps his distance, so you best just let me be. Didn't set out to fight my way through the struggles of my life. I'm just a man called to duty, and my duty's been to fight. Now you can see, since you chose to cross over the line, I never go looking for trouble, but I'm never out of the fight. 'Cause I'm wild like a storm in the middle of the night. My nature is for peace, but I'm not afraid to fight. I've seen more than my share of the worst that man can bring. Even the devil keeps his distance, so you best just let me be. I hope God has mercy when I cross to the other side. He sees I never went looking for trouble, but I was never out of the fight.
Floating on a river made of my dreams. Sometimes it goes faster or slower, it seems. Like the life I've been living, stayed away from the shore, until my dreams aren't dreams anymore. I've tried and I've failed, I've hurt and I've cried, been cut to the bone, my soul nearly died. Somehow I've survived it, only God knows why. At least it helps me to write a few lines. I go along like a leaf
There's a light that cuts through the gray. With a fair wind, I'll find my own way. I remember the good times when I held the wheel, made decisions with ease. My mind became steel. I can still feel the journey, but the road's washed away. I guess I'll make a new path my own way. I've had friends who've gone missing. They don't take the call, though we walked through the fire and survived all the fall. But my wife, she's still with me, my rock till the end. And for her, I can rise up again. I go along like a leaf on the water, no control as I drift out farther. But there's a light that cuts through the gray. With a fair wind, I'll find my own way. I could turn towards the bottle, but the bottle's run dry. I could turn towards the needle, but it can't get me high. I can turn to my last breath, but I can't say goodbye. So I'll turn and hold my head high. I've gone along like a leaf on the water. I felt no control, I was drifting out farther. But there's a light that cuts through the gray. Once again, I can find my own way. It matters not how straight the gate or how charged the scroll. I am the master of my fate, the captain of my soul.
Didn't come looking for a fight, just a stool and a whiskey at night. Young boys laughing, carrying on, don't know when to back on down. I'm all for them boys having fun, as long as it ain't hurting no one. But them pups need to toe the line before they get put down tonight. They don't see the scars I hide, or the teeth behind these eyes. Buck ain't worth the bite, son. Noise won't win the fight, none. Best to leave a quiet man alone. You don't know what's locked inside. Talk all you like and have fun. So your oats and then some, but know when to call it a night, son. 'Cause I won't bark before I bite. I was young and I was wild too, paid the price more than I'd like to. Fire burns a fool who stokes it. Wisdom comes with scars, don't push it. Be smart, best to muzzle your trap. Once I'm up, ain't no turning back. Buck ain't worth the bite, son. Noise won't win the fight, none. Best to leave
inside. Talk all you like and have fun. So you're old and then some, but know when to call it a night, son. 'Cause I won't bark before I bite. Ain't the first swing that makes you fall, it's the last man standing tall. All my lessons been carved in stone when you've done the things I've done. Why'd you have to open your pie hole? Are you too dumb or just a damn fool? You've only got 4 to back, you don't know what you just stepped into. Bark ain't worth the bite, son. Noise won't win the fight, none. Best to leave a quiet man alone. You don't know what's locked inside. Talk all you like and have fun. So you're old and then some, but know when to call it a night, son. 'Cause I won't bark before I bite. So finish your drinks, boys, then head on home. 'Cause when the big dog bites, well, hell, can't say you didn't get warm.
Warrior's fire still burns in my bones. Came back home, still feel alone. Sheep keep scrolling, love feels thin. Feel so hollow from places I've been. They feed on fear from weak and the young. They take child brides and hide from the sun. Bomb the market and the innocent lies. Too scared to face us eye to eye. The blood on your hands don't make you strong. You've been hollow cowards all along. The trail you leave is covered in shame. The pride you feel is an empty game. Face to face, you'll never show. Cowards hide and we both know. When warriors rise, your kind will fall. We bring the hammer when freedom calls. So hide like dogs, afraid of your shadow. All the fight inside leaves us both hollow. Recruit the young, spread poison and lies. They go as martyrs while you stay alive. You take in money, But when eagles fly, you'll die like rats. The blood on your hands don't make you strong. You've been hollow cowards all along. The trail you leave is covered in shame. The pride you feel is an empty game. Face to face, you'll never show. Cowards hide and we both know. When warriors rise, your kind will fall. We bring the hammer when freedom calls. So hide like dogs, afraid of your shadow. All the fight inside leaves us both hollow. We all have pieces, putting you in the dirt. Ears still ringing from the loss and the hurt. We paid with souls, stories we'll never tell. Watched you burn on your way to hell. You won't die old on this road you take to push the world into living your way. Born a coward, and you'll always follow the evil side that's left us both hollow. The trail you leave is covered in shame. The pride you feel is an empty game. Face to face, you'll never show. Cowards hide and we both know. When warriors rise, your kind will fall. We bring the hammer when freedom calls. So hide like dogs, afraid of your shadow. All the fight inside leaves us both hollow. We came back hollow, some scars unseen. The leaders wouldn't dare let us off the leash. So you keep on trying to have it your way. Be careful what you ask for, 'cause there'll be hell to pay. Sinking low in a blood-red sky, working like dogs to earn that dime. When the whistle blows, we're breaking loose. Hellhounds howling, slipping out the noose. the bone to make ends meet. Come quitting time, can't pin us in. Tonight these dogs are coming off the chain. Fire in the barrel, smoke in the air, cash in our pockets, the weekend's here. Running like dogs, coming off the chain, kicking up dust, fire in our veins. No rules gonna slow us down, dropping shots, howling at the moon. If you hear us growl, better watch your steps. Say clear, my friend, or you're gonna get bit. So bartender, line 'em up again. Tonight these dogs coming off the chain. Tailgates dropping, whiskey's lit, storm in the speakers, lightning hits, boots on the bar, fists in the air. If you're hunting for trouble, you'll find it here. We ain't here for quiet, ain't here for peace. We're the kind of wild you can't ever leash. Running like dogs, coming off the chain, kicking up dust, fire in our veins. No rules gonna slow us down, dropping shots, howling at the moon. If you hear us growl, better watch your steps. Say clear, my friend, or you're gonna get bit. So bartender, line 'em up again. Tonight these dogs coming off the chain. Here's to the ones who go off the fight, to the ones keep us safe tonight. Raise your whiskey for the working souls. If you don't like it, well, there's the door. Coming off the chain, kicking up dust, fire in our veins. No rules gonna slow us down, dropping shots, howling at the moon. If you hear us growl, better watch your steps. Say clear, my friend, or you're gonna get bit. So bartender, line 'em up again. Tonight these dogs coming off the chain. We came to let loose, running wild and free. It's a working man's anthem, so take these damn chains off of me. Tonight these dogs coming off the chain. Tonight these dogs coming off the chain. Tonight these dogs coming off the chain.
I've walked long roads where the dust still flies, face the truth under red, white, and blue skies. Every scar tells a story, every line holds a fight about the life.